Hello guys, my name is Rasmus, I'm the main developer of Drone Wars, and in this video I will answer some questions from the community and I will also go through some of the questions I had in the survey that I made some time ago. So yeah, this will be some kind of Q&A, I guess. But first of all, I just want to say that I'm pretty happy how Drone Wars turned out. It actually got some players. It actually got kind of a community. We have about 100 or more than 100 people in our Discord now. We have also gotten a lot of positive reviews on Steam, or a lot more than I expected. So that's really nice. And we actually had, I think, over 200 daily active users over a pretty long period. Now we are down to 90 again, but I'll hope that will increase again someday. And I'm pretty sure it will, because we still have all of the 5 visibility rounds that we can use when we want to use them. But I kind of want to wait with that until we have improved the game a bit more. And last time I checked, I think we had about 13,000 first-time downloads, which means that at least 13,000 users have downloaded the game at least once and played it at least once. And that's extremely much and a lot more than I had expected. So also I'm pretty glad about that. But don't get me wrong, guys. Drone Wars is still not a really successful game. If you join the server, you have to be pretty lucky to meet other players actually, and that's why I think Drone Wars is a very good game to play with friends. Because you might have to wait a little bit if you want to meet random players on the server. But still, the game is more successful than I expected, so I'm happy about it. And we haven't even left the early access, so there's still a lot that can happen. Okay, but let's start with going through the survey and answer some community questions. So one of the first questions we got on our Discord is, how will the upcoming game mode Drones vs Humans work? And the answer is, I'm not sure, because I haven't really started working on it yet. But I guess some sort of team deathmatch where the one team consists of drones and the other team consists of humans. But sadly, it might be a bit of a challenge to add the different character classes to the game, since when I started with the game, I never thought about adding more character classes, so that will be kinda difficult. But I hope I will still manage to do it. So another question we have gotten is, will the game cost money at some point? And the answer is no. The game will never cost money. We have added a premium edition though, so people can support us if they want, and also some skins. Or at least we have now added a chest system where you will have to buy a key for unlocking a chest, and I hope we will earn a little bit that way. But don't worry, we will never have something like pay to win in the game. The premium edition and the skins will not affect the gameplay at all, and the game itself will always be free. So another question we got is how many people we are in our team. The answer is we are 2 people. I'm doing everything in the engine itself and some modeling too. Connor is also doing some modeling and some 2D image editing. And he manages our Instagram account. Okay, so let's move on to the survey. So one of the questions I had to you was, do you have an idea of a game mode you would like to see in Drone Wars? And your answers were, the first one is no, okay. The second is you could do like a creative thing where you can make maps, also custom maps, so you can play with your friends only. I don't think we will add something that you can make custom maps in this game, maybe in one of our future games. But if you only want to play with your friends, you can do that by hosting a private server and then giving the IP address and port to your friend, and then you can play with your friend only. But also, I mean, there aren't always much people on the server, so you might also be able to play alone with your friend on the server. The next one said some sort of competitive, like 5v5, 2v2, or 1v1. Well, the problem here is our player base. For a 5v5 game mode, I think you would have to wait really a long time. But I mean, we kind of have team deathmatch already, so that kind of it can be 5v5 or 2v2 or 1v1, depending on how many players are on the server. Another one says capture the point, which isn't such a bad idea, I think. We might add something like that. one hit, one kill on low fire rate and close quarters sneaky map. Well, why not? Could be something for an event game mode. But actually, I plan to add a new map that is something like close corner kind of thing. Actually, a lot of people here are saying something like capture the flag, capture the point. So yeah, we might add something like that. Some people are saying battle royale, but I mean, our arena mode is kind of battle royale, so I don't really see the point in adding in another battle royale mode. One guy here says maybe a battle royale where you could invite friends from Steam to your squad. Well, the problem here is you will have to fight someone else, and in the best case, another squad that has equally matched members. And yeah, here the player base is the problem again. But hopefully that will change in the future. So it might be something we could do in the future. And some people are saying less health, or other people are saying decreased TTK, time to kill, I think that is. So yeah, I will rework the combat system anyways in the future, so I will experiment a little bit about that. But I still want to make it kind of skill based, so if you get shot from behind, you still have the chance to defeat that player if you really are skilled at the game. And I would say that's definitely the case right now. So, but yeah, I might increase the time to kill a little bit. So another thing I asked about in the survey is what do you hate the most about the game? And yeah, here some people say movement, and I really understand why, because it doesn't feel like drone movement at all. The problem here is though I suck at creating or programming character controllers, but I mean there are so many places online where you can get some base scripts for that and kind of improve it a little bit and work something out that works. And actually, one of the things I'm working on currently are new flying mechanics for the game, and I think we will have a lot better flying mechanics very soon, so don't worry about that. So another guy says nothing at all. Well, thank you. Nice to hear. Another guy says there is a lot of lag, but I don't know if it's the PC I have right now. Yeah, it might be the PC you have right now, but also Drone Wars isn't the best optimized game, which is something else I will work on in the future. But I kind of prioritize other things right now, and I mean at least the game works pretty good on my PC and the PC of the people I know. So yeah. Another guy says the looks and the double kill bug. Yeah, the double kill bug is something that has been in the game for a long time. I don't have no clue why it is happening, but I kind of don't want to waste time on fixing that now because as I said, I want to rework the combat system anyways. So I guess the problem won't be there anymore after that. So yeah, and the looks of the game, well, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, of course, there could be a lot more detail on the maps, and there will also be. We will work on that, and maybe at some point we will get into texture painting, and then everything will look a lot better. But I don't want to promise anything right now. But at least I think I can promise we will add more detail to the maps, though. So here another guy says that when you dive in the water, nothing happens. Well, you can't dive in the water in this game. There's no way to dive in the water. The water has a collider, you can fly above it, but you can't dive into it, so what the fuck is this person talking about? Here another guy says the fact that it is on Steam even though it is in its first 5% stage of development. Well, I don't think so, dude. I mean, yeah, I might have released it a little bit early. One of the reasons was we had major issues with the networking after setting the release date, and so I had to work on that instead of doing other things. So that took a lot of time. But I mean, I should maybe have waited a little bit more with the releasing. But I mean, it's playable, and a lot of people find it fun to play. And I mean, getting it out early means that I can get feedback on what other people want, and so I can work on things that is important for the community, and to see if it's even worth to spend more time on this project. But anyways, another person says the movement and the mouse sensitivity. I have added a slider for changing the mouse sensitivity, so why don't you do that? Another person here says you move too slowly, while another person says you move too fast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is people are thinking different about this, so I mean, the movement speed obviously can't be too fast because at some point it will be too hard to shoot other players. But it shouldn't be too slow either because you should still be kinda able to dodge or kinda move so that it is harder for your enemy to shoot you. And it's really hard to make everyone happy here because everyone thinks differently about this, and also I see this in this whole question section here. Everyone is thinking different about this, so yeah, it's kind of hard to balance that. Another guy here says multiplayer. Well, I think you might be in the wrong game here. Another guy says how fast the hover meter goes down. Luckily, that shouldn't be a problem anymore with the upcoming new movement system. And this one is pretty interesting. One guy says servers are complex. Maybe you should just send a special server code to a friend instead of IP and port. Well, why do you think we have added in a server browser? And also, that's not how the internet works. Just sending server codes to a friend and then be able to connect that way. That's not how it works. Another person says too many bullets to kill someone, wacky controls, friend invite doesn't work. Well, friend invite should work, but you have to be online on Steam, otherwise it won't work. It will send the invite though, but if you're set to hidden, then your friend won't be able to join. Yeah, the controls will hopefully be a lot better with the new flying mechanics, and too many bullets to kill someone. Well, we will also work on a new combat system and experiment more with that. So another guy says it kills you when you join. Well, only if you join while the round is restarting or before the round starts. And also those game system terminations doesn't get counted by the stats and leaderboards, so that shouldn't be so much of a problem. And the last guy says I don't hate anything. Well, that's nice. So let's move on with the next question I had for you, and that was what do you like about this game? And here the first guy says the fact that it's pretty good for an early stage game. Thank you. It's fun, it's general idea. The idea of the game and the movement feels fun. Well, actually someone likes the movement, wow. Free, the in-game HUD. Well, actually someone likes the in-game HUD. Wow, that's also surprising. I feel like I've gotten a lot of hate for that. And here even another guy says I like the way the HUD is looking in-game. Another guy says it's very fun. That's nice to hear. Another guy says I love drones and the fighting of this game is awesome. Also nice to hear. And here a guy says it's a great concept. I love the fact that I can play this in my off time to practice my aim before jumping into more competitive games. Yeah, and that was actually also what I kinda wanted this game to be, so I'm happy that that works out for some people. And here's some other people say store page and graphics. So yeah, it's nice to hear that some people are having fun with this game, and that's also important for my motivation to continue to work on this project. So let's move on to my last question, which was, is there something you want to tell us? Okay, here the first guy says hi. Well, what can I say except hello there? Another person says, can you please make it so when you press control, it would allow you to lock the weight you are at? I guess it should mean the height you are at. Well, the idea, it's a good idea, but I think it won't be necessary with the new flying mechanics because it will kind of happen automatically that when you stop moving, you will keep the height in the position you are at. Another guy says keep working hard on your game and I'm sure it will be a great game. Well, I'll do my best. And the next one also, keep up the great work. And here someone says love you. Well, love you too, I guess. And another guy says refine the game more please, fixing the aiming and adding abilities and different weapons, also increase weapon range. Well, stay tuned, we have plans for that. Another person says thanks for making this game. Well, thanks for playing it. I love the game, but there's barely anyone to play with. Yeah, I think that's actually the biggest problem of this game right now. I'm in the Discord, that's nice. So okay guys, I think I will end the video right here. The sound file is already more than 14 minutes. So yeah, thanks to everyone who participated in the survey, and thanks for all your great feedback. And I hope my English wasn't too retarded, and also that my mic wasn't too bad. I should really get myself a better microphone, I know. But anyways, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.